Brand new video, guys, just dropped on Twitter. Found it hard to actually record this one, but County Gains News Media coming to you live, guys, today. This one's going to be insane. So basically the name of the video is Michael Healy Rae goes absolutely ballistic on social media and the platforms and like hate that he gets. And obviously, guys, you know, when you get that much hate, you have to look at yourself and reflect on yourself and see, are the people really being listened to? Because me personally, guys, I put up a ton of videos. I don't get that much hate, honestly. And I put up a ton of content, guys. You know, most of the stuff I get is love. You know, obviously, if you're in the government, guys, and you're not listening to the people, the hate comes. Let me know your thoughts, guys, down below. This one's gonna be insane. This one just was obviously in the Dáil like yesterday as well. So, you know, the only person basically covering this topic, County Gains News Media. And yeah, let's get straight into it, guys. He was against the hate speech bill, but we're gonna really dive in to see what, you know, free speech he actually allows and what doesn't allow. Okay, let's go.
I won't mince my words about this issue, Taoiseach, and I will be very factual. And I am going to call something out here today. And I want to see what you and what your government and what the rest of the people inside in this house think of it. And that is, why is it becoming acceptable in the Ireland of today that people can go on social media platforms and they can say whatever they like about whoever they like? It can be members of an Garda Síochána, it can be politicians, it can be national or local politicians, and that just because a person will sit in a car and put this godforsaken stupid thing in front of them and go online and say whatever they like, that then you'll have thousands of people coming along and as good as swallowing it up and believing it.
So,
and they can say outrageous.
1 second, guys, before we continue this, like, this just kind of shows how absolutely, let's just say, incompetent, low IQ that Michael Healy Rae actually is. You know, this guy is clearly not up to date with what the hell is going on in the world, okay? And I'm not talking about him in particular, but his accent, and I'm not talking about the Kerry accent. I love the Kerry accent. I have many friends from Kerry. I love it. But the way he speaks, guys, very slow, very incoherent. The guy basically is just low IQ in my personal opinion, guys. And when he talks about you can just say any videos that you want on the internet, guys, welcome to the free world, brother. We're allowed to say what we want about each other, okay? If you want to say something about someone's family, go ahead and say it, like, okay? You actually get consequences for your actions. Like, people think that you can just post videos, whatever, willy-nilly on the internet. We'll use his words. That's what he says, willy-nilly. You can just post things to the internet and not get any consequences on it. Of course there's consequences. If you send out death threats to the Gardaí, you're going to go to prison or you're going to get at least questioned, okay? There's not just this open war zone. Now, in some parts of the internet, Twitter, stuff like that, it is a bit more free speech than regulated areas like Facebook and, you know, a lot of these different platforms, guys, you know, YouTube as well. A lot of this stuff is censored. So don't think that the internet is just this completely open place. It is the wild, wild west, some websites. But for the most part, guys, YouTube, you know, and these other platforms, Facebook, are highly, highly regulated. You know, you can't just go on and send death threats to somebody or else you will go to jail, or at least you'll get, you know, monitored by the flipping whatever, FBI, probably, right? So this guy is just speaking absolute nonsense, guys, you know.
People coming along and as good as swallowing it up and believing it. And they can say outrageous things. They can say hurtful things. They can attack people's families. They can attack individuals.
So that's basically what the actual regular news does. I know we're mainstream news now, you know, me and all these other platforms are big mainstream news. I get more views than most of these videos, than most of these platforms. But RT News and all these major platforms, News Talk, you guys name it, Virgin Media, you know, all these news platforms, guys, they slander people. They paint people in the wrong, trial by social media. They do the exact same thing that this guy's talking about. Okay, he has this really bad cognitive dissonance. He's probably, you know, whatever, funded by a lot of these news platforms. And absolutely, guys, these news platforms completely destroy people. It's not just one random person with his phone that does a lot of bad stuff. Like me, I have some pull, but I don't have major pull. Massive news networks like RT, if they would run a story about me, they would crucify me, guys. Okay? So it's not just exactly so, you know, clear as this guy thinks it is. It's not like he thinks it is at all, actually.
And if you want to know why I'm cross today, Taoiseach, and I'll tell you why. They can say whatever the hell they like about me, because it won't worry me. It won't take 1 minute out of my headspace. It won't bother me.
Good.
I don't like it when they attack my family because they're my family. When they attack my friends, I don't like that. But I am going to say this,
in regards to that, guys, like, you shouldn't be attacking anyone personally, but you can absolutely have your opinion about people. And attacking your family, I mean, the thing is, guys, when people come on social media, like, that's what you do, you know, your digital footprint is here forever. You know, you have to bite that bullet and say, okay, well, everyone is in the firing line, okay? Like, if you think that, you know, that you're never going to be in the firing line just because you're not on social media or whatever, that doesn't mean anything, guys. You know, people, if they want to destroy you, they'll get to you anyways, you know, in some way or the other, you know, whether they isolate you from the village or the city that you live in, whatever matter, guys. And your family, guys, I mean, you shouldn't be posting your family on the internet anyways, all right, for security reasons. But if they want to get to you through your family, go to the police, like, you know, that's what the guards are for, you know. So I don't know, this guy's a bit clueless, guys.
I'm going to say it, and it's not easy to say it, but I will say it. My late mother died in 2015, and she was a highly respectable woman. She could speak 7 languages. She never said anything bad about any human being. She supported all of us in every way she possibly could. And she was a nice lady. And when I saw one night her image being used in a derogatory way and in a political way, that pushed it over the line for me. And what I'm asking you, Taoiseach.
So basically he's saying he's upset because his late mother got put in the firing line by some radical people on the internet. And that's the thing, guys. The internet is a wild, wild west. Like, you have to kind of be able to accept a lot of these things. Like if you want to put yourself out there in the world today in 2024, you know, because RT will, you know, destroy some people, the regular people can destroy people as well, guys. All right, we don't have as much pull as they do, RT, but absolutely they can destroy people as well, guys. So I don't know what to tell you, man. You know, and in regards to your mother never insulting anyone, guys, this is the thing, guys. You know, everyone in some regard, I don't know his mom, I never knew his mom, but in some regard, you're not going to please everyone, guys. So I wouldn't try and please everybody, you know. And to say that she never did anything to anyone is just lies, first of all. Okay, that just sounds ridiculous. Everyone in some point has pissed people off, of course, right? But should you be insulting someone who's dead? No. Okay, absolutely not. But, you know, that's the internet, guys. It's absolutely insane. That's what you open yourself up to, unfortunately, guys. You know, people just have to accept those things. It's crazy, but that's how it is, right?
I'm asking you, what is going to happen to these social media platforms and to TikTok and everything, where you can go on, and I'm not going to go saying anything about any individual here, but there are individuals here who have had lies told about them, untruths told about them.
Exactly what mainstream media does as well about people, okay? Not just individual people. Mainstream media lie about people, you know, do run bad stories about people as well.
And are we supposed to, just because you're ministers, just because you're TDs, just because people are county councillors, oh well, you know, we can't say a bit less because it'll look bad that we're, you know, we're against free speech. I'm not for the hate speech bill. I voted against it. I'm not for it. I would never support it. But what I am against, I'm against people coming out and telling barefaced lies. We had a situation in the local...
So the media tells barefaced lies as well, guys. The mainstream media does that as well. Like, all the time, guys. Alright, people just lie. And they might not lie on purpose, guys. I'm not going to defend mainstream media, but of course they get stories wrong. They're just people just like everybody else, guys. Everybody gets everything wrong all the time, guys. That's what life is, man. Alright, they might run a story that's bad. They might run a story that's good. Who knows, bro, what the actual truths are. We'll never know what truths are.
Telling barefaced lies. We had a situation in the local election campaign in Kerry, in the Castle Island area in particular. And people might have thought it was funny, but it wasn't. Because people's lives were affected. There was people's families, wives, children, who were horrible things being said about them every day. And that's supposed to be socially acceptable in Ireland today? Well, I won't accept it.
Well, it doesn't matter if you don't accept it. You know, it doesn't matter if Healy Rae doesn't accept it, guys. The internet is what it is. And, you know, there's no regulation on it, all right? The only people that are going to make regulations on it are massive corporations that are in the US and California, like, you know, Facebook and these massive corporations. Ireland is a country, we don't have any pull, guys. All right, when you go to these countries, you realize, oh my God, we're absolutely nothing, guys. So he better start getting used to getting insulted, because even myself, guys, the hate that I get, even I don't even get that much hate, but when you get it, it's insane, guys. And a lot of these guys are just, you know, they just can't handle it because, and here's the thing, guys, you know, if you're getting insulted on the internet, just close the laptop. It doesn't even matter. I just start laughing. Who cares? I never look at anyone else's content. I focus on my own content. Plain and simple.
I'm asking each and every one of you not to accept it. And just because you're a minister, just because you're the leader of a party, does that mean to say that you have to have lies accepted about you and that people can say horrible things about people they really don't even know? It's ridiculous. And
I would say yes. Like, they're allowed to have free speech. If I was to be in office here in the Dáil, you can say whatever you want about me. All right, beautiful free country that we have, guys. You know, it doesn't matter. You can spread lies. I mean, you know, I just think that people are stupid if they listen to those lies. All right, you find out within like 2 minutes of talking to me that a lot of this stuff is lies. All right, a lot of people are just low IQ. It is what it is, guys. Whose mind are you trying to change? I realized in my life, guys, I'm not trying to change anyone's mind anymore if they think bad things about me. Okay, you can think bad things about me all day long. It is what it is, guys. You know, freedom of speech, man. All right, now there'll be consequences, but it is what it is, guys.
I'm asking you, will you please try to do something to bring a bit of normality into this situation, and that people can't be telling lies, blatant lies about people.
The news tell blatant lies about people as well, guys. Let's not compare apples and oranges, but they do as well, guys. The news says blatant lies about people as well.
Respond within time.
Well said indeed, Deputy Healy Rae, and thank you for saying it. And I'm really sorry, and I know everybody in
this is the, censorship media industry. Okay, so for those who don't know what that is, it's basically just they're trying to censor everything nowadays because they don't want their image or anything that they say being attacked, guys. If you can't handle your ideas being attacked, you shouldn't even be in political office, guys. It's crazy.
this house is to hear of the abuse that you and your family had to put up with, particularly the comments and images of your late mother. That is utterly despicable, reprehensible, and there's not a member of this house on any political side who doesn't think that. And that's, you're not gormless when you come into this house and make those points. It's a seriously important issue. It's an issue that I think it's fair to say nearly impacts on all of us in different ways, if we're being honest. And I think it's an issue that impacts on people right across our country. And I think it's an issue that particularly impacts on children, younger people. I think the level of also misogyny, sexism, there's really, really serious issues in terms of vile online abuse. And I know that people are being targeted by faceless online users who seek to...
I'm not faceless. You know, I walk around my beautiful country of Ireland all the time, guys. You can come up and talk to me. You can whatever, guys. You know what I mean? When you put yourself out there, man, that's what you open yourself up to. You get all the rewards. You see, these guys want to have their cake and they want to have their pie and they want to eat it as well. They want to get paid hundreds of thousands of euro a year. They want to be loved by everyone. Well, that's not how it works. Okay, you have to get some... And obviously making fun of this guy's mom, I don't know. It's all crazy shit. Everything on the internet is crazy, guys. Whatever they're talking about. It could be flipping talking about someone's brother died. Their flipping cat died. It doesn't even matter, guys. It's ridiculous. Everything's insane, okay? But it's just a matter of having the free speech, guys. You see what I'm saying? This is what we call the censorship industrial complex. All right, guys, you should go Google that one.
To intimidate people, silence people, stop you saying something, get inside your mind, knock you off your stride.
Get inside your mind, knock you off your stride. He's basically talking about psyops, guys. Don't let psyops get to you, right? I'm very, very familiar with psyops, guys. This is everything in life. It's psychological warfare, okay? Everything, bro.
And I'm really concerned about the impact, as I think we all are, that this is having not only on people who are public representatives, so it's okay, by the way, for it to say it has an impact on us. At the end of the day, breaking news, politicians are humans. But also the huge impact that it can have on young people who are bullied online. You know, bullying used to be something, and indeed can still take place in a physical way. And that was and is horrific in and of itself. But then you'd remove yourself from that situation. It's now something that can follow you around. It's now something that the kids can take home in the school bag, in the pocket, and be there with them.
Well, you know, I didn't have a phone, and this is no joke, guys. I'm only 28 years old. I didn't have a phone, okay? What do you guys call it? Like a cellular phone, you know what I mean? I didn't have one of these until I was 18 years old, guys. Okay, I didn't have a phone until I was 18. So I'll tell you. Okay, even I think I was 19 actually. I was 19 years old. I had Facebook at 18. I got a phone at 19. I was broke. How the hell are these parents giving their kids phones nowadays? A phone costs like, this one only costs 200 because, you know, I'm a chill dude. Look at that, Greek warrior. Phones only cost like 200 nowadays. But how are you giving your 12-year-old kid, son or daughter, a flipping phone that's worth €600? That's ridiculous, guys. The parents are just ludicrous idiots, guys. You should blame the parents on that one. Kids 13, 14, 15 can't afford phones. All right.
So I want to say this: the level of nasty and negative comments online is alarming. I mean, there's been robust political debate in this country since the foundation of the state. We can go at it hammer and tongue in here. I like to think we do that a couple of times a week. And that's very different, though. Very, very different. Very different to the hate, the nasty and the negative comments online. And I want to appeal to people in this country today, and I know you do, I think we all do, to stop and think before you hit that button to publish horrible comments about another human being.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. I mean, I'm always motivating, guys. All I do is motivate. Check out my Instagram. Check out everything, because I'm always trying to motivate people. That's what you should be doing, guys. Building your best self and giving back. But when it comes to politics, guys, you have to be able to critique people at the same time, right?
To do it. Why are we doing it? Why has it become some sort of the norm? And I think we do need to show, all of us, and we all need to check ourselves, myself included, from time to time. We all need to check ourselves in terms of the language and how we go about our debate as well. Because language is important and words matter. What's the government going to do? Fair question. So, I mean, online safety is a key priority, and we now finally have a media regulator. Minister Martin's done very good work in this area called Commission Amon. And at the heart of it,
Commission Amon is like the flippin', censorship industrial complex, guys. They just censor your stuff if it's deemed to be criticizing the government.
Is a new online safety framework to hold platforms to account and to ensure that we significantly reduce harmful content online. There has now been, Deputy, a draft online safety code published by the Commission. It's published in May, and the code's intended to be adopted formally later this year. And it's designed to work with other laws to ensure that platform supervision and enforcement of regulations is delivered effectively. It does set out, very brief time available to me, the actions that video sharing platforms, some of which you've named, like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram and others, have to take to protect users. And it also has an ability in terms of hitting people where it hurts.
Thank you.
Honestly, guys, I don't think anything is really that vulgar on Facebook, Instagram, any of those websites. The only thing I would see that's bad or violent images would be on something like Twitter or, X. Okay, formerly known as Twitter. I don't think anything other platforms allow any of that stuff, guys. It's super, very, 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 very controlled. So don't believe the hype. I love you guys all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.